Cracked ice, snow. Okay, that's not bad. Make it a little bit thicker in certain areas. All right. Okay, this is just a rough foundation. More details will be added as we're going. But right now, I'm just making the forest. I'm not a, go back to our watercolors. Trees. Um, let's see. Thinking other bushes. Kind of look at the map, my map of Hanbury. Seeing the park. I've got these kind of purple flowers, larger trees. We'll go with these trees. These are too big. I guess not too big for the park. Let's get it down to 95. Right now, I'm just making rough shapes. Kind of how I start. Random stuff. You don't want things to feel too symmetrical. You also don't want things to feel too human. If that makes sense. Designed in a way. I feel like humans have a really good idea, are really good at telling when something is not exactly natural looking. That's why squares, you never really see squares in nature. Smaller. I want there to look like there's a little bit more of a pathway through the center. You can kind of tell that people walk through here. This way. And it's just like blending. You're familiar blending. Snow here. See, there's like that hard, oh, oh, like that hard line where the snow is. Kind of break that line up a little bit. Also, it's a little bit like painting. That, let's do that. And you can kind of see now how it looks a little bit more natural, a little bit more like a road. And I can take, let's take this snow to this watercolor. This snow, now we use it for over here. Make it a little darker. What I want to do is make a way for our trees to look like they're a little bit no touched. What can we do to our trees? Change the hue a little bit. Our hue back. Okay. That shade feels a little better for winter. Okay, here we go. Now that we've got, again, it's just a simple road. It's just a simple pathway. I'm just making a path through Canterbury Park where the people kind of go through. I'm wondering if I should actually make a. No, I don't think there's a full, like, there a full road or path? I don't think so. I think people just walk through. Now we're going to get some bushes. Go back to the watercolor. I wish I could use the watercolor just for the um, bushes. Here we go. Take some of these bushes. They're small. We're going to put them on a lower layer just to make sure that they come up underneath our trees. That, and this is what I was saying before. We're going to put multiple, auto select, area, bigger area, fewer, uh, Just there we go. And like I said, you kind of want there to be this sense, like you don't want them to have like a human look. There should be a little bit of naturalness to it, but also the way that things grow in nature. Um, typically if there's like a bushes, like they don't grow top of each other, swallowing each other, right? They're fighting for nutrients. They really grow up, taking up whatever space is being unutilized, underutilized. So how things work. Um, and then lastly, there are these purple flowers in the um that I've got in the area here. Kind of want to make them match what I've got in my on my map, but I feel like this is something somewhat a little bit more uh corals. These are water stuff. Let's see. All I'm sticking to one art style solely is that you're limited in your choices. I think I'm looking at the in my image, these small pointy plants. I think these are things I was using before. Let's change the brightness, saturation. Let's change our color up. We want to get that purple. Okay, maybe we can't. Hmm. Try this one. Got saturation up, purple flower look. Oh, okay. Um, it's not bad. I guess that's the kind of flower color we're looking for. Make it less saturated, more bright. All right, I think we'll go with that flower. Um, the way I have it on the map, like there's at least on my other map, there's a lot of them. So I'm gonna change the placement. I'm a little bit more dense. They're doing the random thing again. Don't want random. There we go. I don't want the placement to be random. Place auto select intensity random flip. Yeah, that doesn't quite look right. Is that? Maybe we should pick a different flower. Colorful bushes? Colorful bushes, anyone? Oh, okay. That's closer to what we're looking for. A bright shade of like purplish pink. Oh, that brightness adjusted a little bit. Um, hmm, very close. What I want. Right there, I think, is it? These random stamps. Bring that saturation up. That brightness there. And we'll bring this back down to scale. Okay, now it kind of looks like it's there we go. It's flowers that bloom here in the park. Okay, there. Sometimes they don't want to fit because they're like, well, there's something there already. Go there. Um, and like I said, after you do this kind of random placement, then you can kind of start adjusting, moving things around. Maybe this area is particularly bushy and flowery. Put all the flowers, colorful bush. Put it one layer up. just so that they're on top of the bushes. There we go. The layering matters, right? You want the trees to be on top. You want these flowers to be on top. And in fact, I'll kind of make it look like maybe these bushes um kind of like feed these flowers a little bit. Yeah, we can do that. There we go. Hello, from a frog to a princess. A cool name. Um, I think having the flowers like this kind of help. Okay. I don't know why I'm doing this. Maybe it's kind of like almost symbolizing like or not symbolizing, making it seem like the flowers grow from these bushes, and maybe like these bushes are all potential flowers that could grow. That's cool. Um, it also just makes it a little bit more layered, a little bit more complex. Right. So when my players are coming through here, they'll see all of this, and my players will know like, hey, this forest or this pathway through the park. I think like it hasn't snowed recently in Canberra, so we'll keep it like this. I'm not too happy with the snow though. I want to have just a bit more snow. And let's see, where is our snow? Snow. In our winter section. Oh, Nordic element. You see, this snow I like a lot better. Problem is like art styles. You know what I mean? Here we go. Let's make this a little more snowy. Just because I imagine like those areas are also protected from like the sun. So like, okay, I've made a lot of changes to my work. I should change. I should change this to my work. I should save it. Save as Canberry Park. Saving that. Okay, simple map. We look at it here. Just a road going through. Um, I'm gonna add a few more things just to make it seem a little bit more alive. Add this up here, over here. It's just sometimes you don't want the area to also feel like it's empty in a way, and that's like the other hard part is that like I was saying before about the balance. Um, okay, because naturally, like a forest doesn't create the path; people create the path moving through it, and people are constantly moving through. The pathway is also constantly trying to scrunch in. So let's get some of these flowers if they're here. Have some little pockets, some areas where there are more of these flowers than not. Um, maybe we'll do one big fill. There we go. Hmm. Okay, adding that like one layer to everything just gives it like that look, like the ground has a little bit of frost on it, even though you can see the path clearly. People have walked through here. Next, we'll go into our filters. Um, Clarity. We'll add a little bit of clarity. I'm gonna add some. We'll add some textures. Go. Some God rays. Okay, barely visible, but there. I can make them stronger. We'll keep them weak. God rays. Let's see. Where is my vignette? No, we don't need a vignette. It's gonna be daytime when they arrive. Let's see if there's other textures we could use. Spotlight. That'll make the sensor bright, right? Yep, don't like that. Don't like that. Let's put spotlight, right? No. I don't really need more snow. Fog vignette. Oh, kinda like that. And lastly, let's do this. Sharpness. How's that gonna affect things? Sharpness isn't bad. I don't like what it does sometimes. I don't know. Like that's too sharp. There we go. That's better. Better fog vignette. Like we need one overall filter that's gonna be like filter. There we go. And with the flowers, they look weird like that. Clarity. Fog vignette. We keep that on. Sharpness, we'll keep that on. Winter, we'll keep that on. What is it about the flowers that makes them look so weird zoomed out? Like, I guess it's not bad. All right, so clearly our path. Um, I'm just trying to think if there's anything else. Not really. It's a big park. I think that'll be good. So this is a quick forest map, just winterized. You can see how to go about preparing a map and how much time it takes just to get something as simple as this. Uh, that's it, y'all. Just needed this one map. Gonna be doing more streams making maps and stuff like that since I'm officially a Roll20 vendor, marketplace vendor. Um, but yeah, gonna be making more maps, more stuff, and kind of doing more streams showing how I make the maps before the sessions. And typically, if I can find a map that I like and I use, then that's just the map that I take. But if there's something that's very specific or something that doesn't capture quite the style that I need, then usually I have to make it myself. Over time, it's just become a skill that is like, all right, keep making more maps and more maps. And sometimes you just look at things. It's not even that it's like usually wrong or something like that. You just kind of look and see, oh, this looks like it would work. This looks like it'll fit. So that'll be it for today. What other stuff I make later on.